Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca. If you're new, welcome. Today we are going to be doing my TBR for the month of July. And this month is a very exciting readathon and I will be hoping to participate in that. We'll see how that goes. So I have all plans to do it. So in honor of this month's readathon, which is the Summerween read-along with at Olivia Reads a Latte and at Gabby Reads, I'm dedicating my full month to reading spooky books or Halloween themed books. So that includes like romance books that are set in the fall or on Halloween in October, whenever. And then we're also gonna aim towards paranormal, thrillers, horror reads, which I'm not a really big fan of, mostly because I just haven't really had any interest in branching out, but that's what this month is for. So I hope to do that. So little on Summerween. Summerween starts July 2nd and ends July 8th. So it's a week-long read-along and there are prompts, which I will read for you. I have them right here. So prompt 1 is read in the dark. As it was explained by Liv, you can read in the bathroom, you can read with the lights off. It doesn't have to necessarily be dark. It is your interpretation of dark. So what I probably plan to do is read at night with a book light. That will be my read in the dark. I do plan to do a weekly reading vlog where I will film my reading for this week. I've never successfully completed a vlog, so we will see how that goes, but that is my plan for this week. The second prompt is read a horror. So like I said, I'm not a really big fan of horror, but I do have a thriller that is kind of referred to as horror, so we'll take that. So the first book I have is No Exit by Taylor Adams. This is one that has been on my radar for a while and I just have not picked it up. So the back blurb says 13 hours, 4 strangers, 1 missing child, no exit. She knows her odds, she'll fight anyway. So this is about a teenager who is going home to see her dying mother, and she's stuck at a truck stop due to weather with a group of people. And as she steps out to see if she can get signal to call someone, I guess let them know where she is, she discovers a child in the back of a van in a dog cage. So she has to figure out how to save this child and also get out of the situation, not knowing who she can trust in that truck stop, whose car this is, who has this child locked in this cage in the back of it. So this has such an interesting plot and I definitely want to pick it up. I very much look forward to reading this. So the next prompt, which is number 3, is read a paranormal. I have a tendency when I think of paranormal to think of romance novels because that's where my head goes. But this one, I looked up on Goodreads. It is listed as a paranormal book. So I've wanted to pick this up, so I figure I'll do this one. This is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Also, the second novel is coming out, I believe, this year, and I wanted to read this one before that one came out. So I don't know much about this. I believe it's about a teenage girl. It's set in a boarding school, and I believe there's a bit of a romance with another boy that goes to the school. He's kind of like I don't even know how to describe it. Let's say. So the blurb says, let's just read it out. I decided that Orion Lake needed to die after the second time he saved my life. Everyone loves Orion Lake. Everyone else, that is. Far as I'm concerned, he can keep his flashy combat magic to himself. I'm not joining his pack of adoring fans. I don't need help surviving the Skullomans, even if they do. Forget the hordes of monsters and cursed artifacts. I'm probably the most dangerous thing in the place. Just give me a chance and I'll level mountains and kill untold millions, make myself the Dark Queen of the world. At least that's what the world expects. Most of the other students in here would be delighted if Orion killed me, like one more evil thing that's crawled out of the drains. Sometimes I think they want me to turn into the evil witch they assume I am. The school certainly does. But the Skullomans isn't getting what it wants from me. and neither is Orion Lake. I may not be anyone's idea of the shining hero, but I'm gonna make it out of this place alive, and I'm not gonna slaughter thousands to do it either. Although I'm giving serious consideration to just one. I cannot, I'm so excited to pick this up. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people haven't liked it, but I definitely cannot wait to pick it up. So I'm very excited to get to this. The next prompt is read a book with Halloween colors on the cover. This was a difficult one. When I think of Halloween, I think of orange, black, and purple, and some shades of green. But for this, I kind of just went with a Halloween themed romance. I didn't want to put so many big books on my TBR that I had no chance of getting to them. So I did pick a romance book for this one, and this is, I'll insert the cover here. This is Halloween Boo by Sarah Spade. It is part of a series she has. I think it's called like Holiday Hunks or something. I will insert whatever it's called. So this one I have on my iPad. So this is a Halloween romance about a ghost falling in love with a mortal, and this mortal's been dealing with spooky things happening in her apartment since she moved in. She's accepted the fact she lives with a ghost. She's even named it Casper, until she actually meets the ghost, and he tells her his name is Zach, and some ghosts can come back on Halloween night, and he can come back because he is in love with her. So this is an insta love story. It's about a ghost falling in love with a human. He only has one night to convince her he loves her. Supposedly it's a happy ending, but I'm interested to see how that is handled. Not exactly sure, but the cover has Halloween on it, so I picked that one. I also have other books that I'm gonna list that could also apply to that prompt, so we'll see how that goes. And then the fifth prompt, bake or make a drink to go with your spooky read. I have no clue what I'm gonna make yet, but if I do film it, I will definitely film making it, whatever it is. I have no clue. Liv mentioned making pumpkin bread and some other things, so maybe I'll look up some fall treats and I can use those, but at this point I have no clue what I want to pick. So those were the prompts for Summerween and the books that I was going to read for those prompts. And then I also have a few others on my TBR that I want to get to, and those include Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I think everybody's heard of this series. It follows Stevie Bell, who is invited to attend Ellingham Academy, and she goes because she wants to solve this mystery that includes Ellingham's wife and daughter being kidnapped and them never being seen again, and the only clue they have is the signed ransom note signed Truly Devious. So this is the first book of that series that I want to get to, so I thought I'd pick this up this month. And the next one I have is The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. This is a book about witches in a sorority. Liv mentioned this book in her recommendations for Summerween for spooky reads, and I've been wanting to get to this, and the way she describes it really makes me want to read it, because she kind of likens it to Scream Queens and American Horror Story The Coven, and I love Scream Queens. It's my favorite show, and definitely wanted to pick this up. So this is about a sorority where the sorority girls are witches. I mean, that's really all I know. So looking forward to picking that up. And then the final one, I do not have a copy. I have it on my Kindle Unlimited, and that is Black Sunshine by Karina Hale. This is a vampire romance, I believe. Don't know much about it. So this is marketed as a dark adult romance with a paranormal twist, and it's about vampires in San Francisco. I love Karina Hale. I read my first book by her earlier this year, and I have not been able to get enough of her since. So I definitely wanted to pick this one up. Apparently it's about Lenore Warwick, who wants to hang out with her friends on her 21st birthday, but instead gets kidnapped by a vampire, only to discover that she was also a vampire, and that she was raised by normal parents and is actually squeamish about blood. So she'll actually turn into a vampire on her 21st birthday, and then they have all of that. It sounds so good. So I cannot wait to pick that up this month. And that was really it for what I have other ones that I want to pick up. So I still plan to try and finish From Blood and Ash. I still want to finish the All Souls trilogy. But I think this month I'm going to try and focus on my spooky reads, although those ones will work for this month too, because From Blood and Ash does have a paranormal twist to it, and All Souls is about witches and demons and vampires, so all of that works. So I will definitely try and film a vlog for this week. We'll see how that goes. I am out of work, but I do still have school. So unfortunately I will not be able to dedicate all of my time to reading these books during that week, but I will definitely give as much time as I possibly can. So I will link the announcement video and Liv's recommendations video, also Gabby's, down below, and I will probably put them up in a title card on top, and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.